Are you worried, Potts? Are you worried?
I mean, I've always been worried for obvious reasons. I don't want to repeat myself. But, like, I've always been worried with the manager, and I've always been worried that we can get across the line. I still don't look at City, and you might disagree and think, oh, wow, shit. They ain't fucking beating them. They look brilliant. Because I don't think they do look brilliant. As much as it was comfortable for them in terms of the scoreline, I actually thought Palace, I watched the highlights. Palace missed some chances. Dee was right last night on the show when he said it. But I do feel like Arsenal have just got something in the mentality issue. And I worry about that. I know we won the game, and it's like I'm saying, white flag and stuff. Because we should win this league, really. When I look at the quality of it, it's poor. Like, it really is really bad. Like, I don't look at Man City and go, wow, yet. And I certainly don't look at any of the other teams and go, wow. But I just feel like Arsenal have just got a question mark about can we do it. That's all I've got. And those sort of games against Villa, Sunderland, Wolves, they ain't really got hot yet. It ain't even heated up yet. It's early. And we're still dropping those points. And I don't think that we should be. Now, Man City will go ahead of us at the weekend until we play our game at Everton. And that's going to be pressure again. Watch us not win that game. Watch us not win that game. Because Man City are going to beat West Ham. Is that the Etihad, I lie? LB? So Man City are going to go top of the league. And then it's going to be like, Sharks, well, Sharks. When everyone, we should just be laughing, going, crisis early. But really, everyone's going to see a great white shark, not a reef shark. And we should be looking at reef sharks because Man City are not a great white shark this season. They're not. I don't look at them and go, wow. They're not. They're not. I'll just be honest. I don't think they are yet. I think they're beatable. I still think they're vulnerable. I don't look at them. If we could still lose the title to them, absolutely. But it's us that's going to lose it, not Man City were too good. It's going to be Arsenal again, isn't it? And I look at that and I question it and I think, are we going to beat Everton when the pressure's on, away from home again? When everyone's going easy, Arsenal have got it easier. No and Jai, Grealish is injured. Keith Dewsbury, or what's his name, injured.
But this is what it's about, then, isn't it? Potts, at the end of the day, yeah, this weekend coming up is different to the previous weekends because we've got the opportunity to put the pressure on you. Now, we got to do our job, and I'm listening to West Ham fans say that was their best performance of the season. So they're obviously coming to it a little bit better, but we got to do our job. I mean, that'll be a big thing for City because we've got an opportunity to go top, so there's pressure on us. But if we don't get our job, then the pressures switch to you. And of course, Everton have got a few players out for that game as well, so you should be going there winning. But the thing for me, yeah, because obviously, like, I'm not going to sit here and be like Arsenal trash. They're not. They're a very good team, right? But I've said this to you before, Potsy. When people say to me, all right, why don't you think Arsenal can win the league? Or if Arsenal, let me rephrase that. If Arsenal don't win the league, what will it be because of? Yeah, what would the reason?
I think the reason will be. Go on. Sorry. Go on.
I think it would be your attack, and that's what I've said all season. I think your attack, yeah, lacks firepower, bro. Oh my god, what a goal! You all seen that?
No. Who's that?
No. Bournemouth equalised 2-2.
Semenyo again.
Oi, check this finish. Ivan, what's he called?
Evan Nilsson.
Teams, man. I want them both to lose. For
by the way, right, LB, you're spot on.
Wolfie's never happy, man.
You are spot on the attack. We discussed Gyökeres at length last week, and Wolfie was doing the one man Gyökeres defense league.
Why are you bringing me into Arsenal? I can give a shit.
No, you were defending Gyökeres
because I keep winning, bro. You're trying to find something
No, I'm just saying you were defending Gyökeres last week, right? We discussed him at length. He was poor again against Wolves.
Yeah, you was defending him last week, Wolfie. What are you going to say now?
Him last week, bro. You were.
I'm going to say I don't support fucking Arsenal, bro. I don't care.
Last week you was defending him.
Why did you go to town on it then? You went to town on it.
I said you guys were moving too much. I said you lot were moving too much on him. You're moving too much on him.
Bro, you were defending him.
Right, and are you still going to say that we're still
him? I'm saying he's not crap, man. The guy who's doing 100 goals in 2 seasons ain't crap. For what?
Last week you was moving like an Arsenal fan last week. Yeah, the way you was defending.
He is an Arsenal fan.
You called me a top gooner
now. Saying that Wolfie was auditioning to be an Arsenal fan last week. He was.
Oh, he was moving mad. This guy, yeah. By the way,
but I had to listen. I had to get into the mindset of an Arsenal fan.
This guy's got 100 goals in 2 seasons. Yeah,
98.
Arsenal bought him. Yeah, and now he's scored in 3 Prem games. We need to speak on this. Yeah, we need to speak on this topic, mate, because it's a fucking disgrace. And the media is not speaking about this more, so we need to speak about it.
Can Arteta not coach strikers?
That's what I've said. That's my statement. But apparently that's out of order because we score the most amount of goals and our goal difference is the best in the Champions League and Premier League. So I don't actually think it is now. I think City's might be better. But I look at it now and I think, look, we've had a striker at this club, 5, 6, 7 of them. None of them have banged. The only one that did was the one who caused the toxic dressing room problem at Aubameyang, and he had to go. He was the only one that did well.
Was he? Did Arteta sign Aubameyang?
No. He didn't sign him out to the left. He shunned him out.
He got rid of him. He got rid of him. He shoved him out to a left. He was playing left wing back most of the bloody time. But for me, I look at it. Lacazette didn't bang under Arteta. Neither did Gabriel Jesus. Neither did Kai Havertz. Neither has Eddie Nketiah. Neither has anybody who's put up there. The only one who's actually looked decent up there, in my opinion, Mikel Merino. He is the only one who's looked half decent.
The midfielder.
The midfielder, right? And people say Kai Havertz. I'm not really having that, but he was.
Is that true, Potts? Arsenal have scored the most goals, or some weird stat like that when Kai Havertz is up top.
Yeah, that's true.
The history of Arsenal.
That's true.
That's true.
I don't know. What do you mean by history of Arsenal?
Like how long you've existed for, apparently.
How can he have scored more than Thierry Henry? What does that mean?
No. While in the games he's played, Arsenal have scored the most goals versus any other kind of set.
I don't know if that's true. Then I don't know if that's true. You don't mean Kai Havertz. You mean that a player has scored.
Yeah. Now, Arsenal have scored more goals with Kai Havertz up front than any period of time in their history.
Well, I didn't know that.
I still don't understand what.
I don't understand what.
With Kai Havertz up front, Arsenal's goal tally is bigger than with any other striker up front. It ain't that fucking.
Right, it's just a bit of irrelevant stat. That's all, Wolfie, bro.
What are we doing?
It's a stat, man. It's a stat.
I kind of get where he's coming
stats
from,
for days these days for no reason.
But more does need to be made of this Gyökeres thing. I know Arsenal are winning matches. He was signed as the missing piece and billed as the missing piece, and he's been so poor all season, and no one's really saying anything.
I don't know if you saw last tonight. Jamie Carragher was with Olivier Giroud on Monday Night Football, and it was quite funny because Giroud, it took him about 4 hours to talk because he's really slow, but he basically said, I quite like what I'm seeing from Gyökeres in terms of this, that, and the third. This hold up plays good, and he can turn a player, and he can out muscle this and out muscle that. And then obviously Jamie Carragher said, I think Jesus is better. And it was just the complete opposite of what Giroud just said.
Offers weight. Like when Jesus on the pitch, he actually hit Jesus, Marino. These guys look more threatening than Gyökeres when he plays.
I agree.
Well, this is the thing, Charlie. Yeah, the thing is, there's a lot of revisionism going on here with Arsenal fans, right, about this Gyökeres signing, right? Because when they were signing this striker, it was all about goals. It was all about someone that needs to put the ball in the back of the net. That's what Dan Potts had that debate with that old man outside the stadium about. That's what all the Arsenal fans were saying. We need a goal scorer, not a striker.
The missing piece, LB. The missing piece.
They started rapid. As soon as the season started and the guy went 5 games and only scored in one of the games, it was like, oh, look at his hold-up play. Oh, look at the way that he runs the channels. And I was sitting there going, hang on a minute. You told us all summer that you signed this guy because you needed goal scorers, which I agree with, by the way. And I'm not doing the revisionism thing myself. I said, you should sign Gyökeres. But as a fan base, you just sort of instead of going, we signed this guy to score goals and he's not scoring goals, what the fuck's going on? They started gaslighting us all. Yeah. Oh my God, they've scored again. 3-2 Bournemouth.
Oh, for God's sake, man. I just said they're going down. For God's sake, man.
Do you want United to win?
I want them both to lose. I'm so confused right now. Okay, I don't know who I want to.
Of course, I want Bournemouth to win. But now look, LB's talking facts, man. Of course he is. I've done a video about it. I've been talking about how I've not been impressed.
You should drop him, bro.
Yeah, he should be dropped. I wanted him. If I'm the problem is Mikel Merino had a stinker, as Billy will tell you, against Villa. It was really bad, really bad.
But Gyökeres didn't do much else when he came on either. To be fair,
awful. No, it was awful. And to be fair, it was awful the other night. And I think that we've got to be looking at this now and thinking: is there a problem with the strikers we're buying, or is there a problem with the system we're playing? And that's the one I can't answer to you people, and I'm hoping you can help me with, because I don't know if it's all these players are shite. Because they're not. Gabriel Jesus is a good footballer. Kai Havertz is, he's not everyone's cup of tea, but he's not a bad footballer, right? And then you've got the likes of Lacazette, Aubameyang, and obviously now Gyökeres that have all scored away from Arsenal or have done well away from Arsenal. When they've come into this Arsenal setup, for whatever reason, it ain't banged. And the only one that has actually done and looked quite well in a system is Havertz and Marino. They're the only two, and nobody wants them on this panel. Let's just be real. Nobody wants them starting up front for him. I don't think anyone would take any of them.
Marino?
Edgy. I don't think anyone would take Marino up front, would they, on this panel?
Not now, but I think you should really consider starting Marino as a striker.
Yeah, no, I do.
I think he played really well.
Do whatever works.
Bro,
I agree with you.
Like, you've taken too clean a shave on that head of yours, LB.
Well, you don't think they play well with Marino as a striker?
Bro, he's not. That's just not the answer.
No, it's more of an answer than Gyökeres is at the moment.
It's not the long-term answer, and it's pathetic that they're having to do that. But if you sign these players and you go, you know what? Even though we signed this guy, we might actually be better. Yeah,
but that's like saying Spurs should play with Van de Ven up front because he's their best finisher.
No, it's not.
If you watch him play, Wolfie, he's a proper target man. He's a target man. He holds the ball up. He wins the ball in the air. His aerial duels are good. Like he's not a traditional striker, but he actually plays that role better than Gyökeres. He actually does. If you watch him play,
you know, the simple solution
Gyökeres for me isn't doing enough. For me, he's not doing enough. He's not working hard enough. He's not holding the ball up enough. As a target man, he's not doing the fundamentals right as to the level that I would have expected.
Yeah, but Pete, there's two simple solutions for this. Point number one, play to Gyökeres' strength. Point number two, buy him some Slim Fast. Couple of weeks, he's in shape. And he's scoring goals again, man.
Slim Fast.
Yeah, that's it. It's nice and simple. But they're not playing him in the way he plays. And that's
why did you buy him then if you're going to play him like that? What was the point?
Because fucking he wanted.
Well, he was never that guy, guys. The gap
he wasn't though, was he?
European football and the Prem is massive. These guys were shaking their bum. I asked the question: where would you rank the Portuguese league in terms of European football? And nobody had Portuguese league in their top five. So
they kind of had to though, Deji. Yeah, but the thing is with that, Deji, because I kind of understand what you're saying, but like the guy scored 50 goals.
He was
if he would have scored like 30,
we had to take a punt on him. We had to.
The thing is, like in hindsight, real talk, they should have got Ekitike in it, But at the same time, like this guy scored 50 goals, and like you are right,
Champions League. Well,
yeah, he scored goals in the Champions League, man. You know what I'm saying?
Would you have preferred Sesko? Would you think it would have been better if you'd got Sesko?
Hell no.
Because Arteta wanted him, didn't he? Sesko and Berta was more.
Yeah, they wanted Sesko, but then I can understand the Ekitike shout. I didn't know enough about Ekitike, which is why I didn't want him because I thought it'd be a risk, and I thought it was a mad money, and I still think it is quite mad money. However, when I look at it, I don't really care money so much. Sesko for me has been worse, if not on par with Gyökeres. He's been stinky. So I think to say, we should have got Sesko, Arteta was right, Sesko would have fitted us more. I don't think we can say that. He's looked awful for Manchester United. He's missed sitters. I think I was saying that there was four that I would have taken, right? Gyökeres was one of them because I was with LB. I remember us talking about it going, that was actually a really good signing. And hindsight's a wonderful thing. The only other three that I looked at was obviously Isak, but it looked like that was never going to happen. And he was obviously on his way to Liverpool, but everybody would have wanted that signing. And the only other two were Victor Osimhen and Julian Alvarez. They were the only ones that I wanted, right? I didn't want Sesko. I didn't want Ollie Watkins. I didn't want Mateta. I didn't want João Pedro. None of those guys bagged.
Mateta would have been good for you. He would have been.
Mateta, bro.
Yeah, he would have been like.
Is there a little Spurs arrogance in your answer there, Pops? A little bit of Spurs arrogance in your answer.
Go on.
I'm just saying, you're dismissing all these strikers. And I think a few of those would have done a job for you.
Mateta would have been good.
Yeah.
They would have done a job, but would they have taken us to the next level is my point. And I think the others do. Like Julian Alvarez would, so would Isak. I know he's been stinking out the gaff at Liverpool, but he's a quality player. Like everyone can see it, right? Ekitike probably would, to be fair. And I remember Hussam saying, I want Ekitike. And I was thinking, really? Do you know much about him? Yeah, I've seen him enough. Obviously, he's seen more than me, and he's right. He's been excellent for Liverpool, right? I didn't see enough. I don't know if Errol agreed, but I think Isak would have been, woohoo, Ekitike, oh, Christ, not really sure about him. But yes, Isak, I think it was that way round, not the other way round. Oh, Isak, I don't know about that. But Ekitike with buzzing. I don't think it was that way around. So I think that's where I'm at, man. But look, let me just quickly...
Sorry, Potts. Do you need someone to take you to the next level, though? Or do you need someone that's just going to score goals?
I think we need someone to maybe not take to the next level, but take us across the line. And I don't know that he will do that, Victor Gyökeres. I don't know that he will now. I hope that he would. It doesn't look like he will. And the question you've got is it him or is it Mikel Arteta? Is it the number 9 position in our system, or is it Gyökeres? Actually, that was all fake.
I don't know if this is a bit of a shit thing to say, but I think it's a bit of both. I think that like the way that Arteta sets the side up probably is not great for Gyökeres because Gyökeres needs that space in behind. But Gyökeres needs to do more in the penalty area. You look at the top elite level strikers of the last 10, 15 years. That's 20 years I've been watching football, yeah. And like some of you guys might have watched it longer. Like the movement in the box is mad. I think of Haaland, I think of Benzema, I think of like Ruud van Nistelrooy, players like this, yeah, their movement inside the penalty area was insane. And like it's not good enough to say. I just feel like when people say, oh, well, we don't create chances. All right, yeah, you might not create as many chances as you want for him, but that's just a fucking bullshit excuse.
No, that I kind of got.
Bro, if you're an elite level striker, yeah, your movement in the box, if you're at an elite level club like Arsenal, he's going to get you 10 goals a season. Easy. Just
he's not even touching the ball in the box. He's having like 5-6 touches in the box. In like 70, 80 minutes he's playing. Like that's so poor.
I think look, the last thing
you're not glazing Ekitike, okay? But you're specifically talking about goals here. Are you not, LB, when you said they should have Ekitike?
Well, I think Ekitike would suit the way they set up. I think Ekitike would suit them better. And
has Ekitike been much better than Gyökeres in the league in terms of goal scoring?
Must have been. He scored 7.
Okay, he scored 2 against Leeds, and then he's got. I'm just looking through.
He's got 2 against Leeds, 2 against Brighton, 1 against Everton, 1 against Newcastle, 1 against Bournemouth.
Okay, so like, wow, that's it. He's played more games than Gyökeres.
He's played 1 more game. What we're doing?
Still 1 more game. So the difference.
He also gets involved in Liverpool games way.
You've been going on about goal scoring. All they said was the goal scoring. He hasn't been that much more elite.
No, but if you're not goal scoring, then at least do something outside the box.
Now you sound like an Arsenal fan.
What? I don't know what's wrong with you, bro, today.
I'm just saying, you talk about goal scoring, and now you're saying if it's not scoring, then what?
Yeah, but you scored more than him. I don't know what you're doing here.
It ain't that much more. 2 goals against Leeds. Come on, man.
Well, Gyökeres got 2 of his goals against Leeds, so what? We put him down on 1 goal then.
My point is, Ekitike hasn't been that much better than Gyökeres.
He has. Get rid of Ekitike's goals, and
he's been way better than Gyökeres.
That's mad, bro.
3 goals. We are defining Ekitike over Gyökeres.
What are you doing here? You're dying on Gyökeres again.
Ekitike, even when he's not playing well, or say not playing well, when he's not scoring goals, he's still a focal point for Liverpool. He's running off the board. He's into the channels, in and behind, stretching.
And that's why Peter said the narrative you guys have brought up of goal scoring.
The whole conversation, but that adds to the fact that his movement is good. He's on the button. He's there, ready and waiting. He's always in position to have an opportunity. He's missed a number of chances, but he's in the right positions to miss those chances. That's what you want from your striker. That's the whole conversation that we're just having about Gyökeres. He's not there. He's not there. He's not in the right position to score goals.
Okay, so if Gyökeres is such a dud, are you all writing him off?
No, not writing him off.
We're not doing a write-off.
Wolfie, we're saying we need to have the conversation now. We're in the 15th of December. This guy has not hit the heights that Arsenal fans were touting him to be this season. They was making him out as if he was going to be the difference maker and score them goals, winning games, and he is yet to do that on a consistent basis. And this is what we're saying now. It is time for us to have the conversation. Is it Mikel Arteta not being able to get the best out of a striker, or is it simply Gyökeres not being able to deliver in the Premier League? And that's
that's a sensible take, Errol. That's a sensible take.
That's all we're saying.
No, the narrative the rest of pushing just feels like this is agenda driven. They want him to fail, and they've already written him off. But when you ask them if they've written him off, they're all saying no.
No, we're just having an honest conversation that he's not delivering what he's supposed to.
I don't think any one of us have said that that we want him to fail. None of us have said that. All we're looking at is on the basis of what we've seen so far, we would have expected Gyökeres to be better than what he's currently producing. Yeah. For the money that they'd signed, for what Arsenal expected him to be, he is not producing the business. Equally, you look at Ekitike. Ekitike, has had some games where he hasn't been quite on it, but Ekitike is a younger striker that's just coming in to the league, to a brand new country, to a new team, and he's adjusting to it better than Gyökeres is because
Can I add to that point?
what he's doing in game.